Hi, it's Fionna Gossling from Royal LePage with a quick update as to what happened in the Burlington real estate market in January 2023. So I think all of these numbers need to be taken with some critical thinking. The numbers we know and knew are going to be way down because January, February, and March 2022 were so out of control. So as the market has slowed through the latter part of 2022, we seem to have balanced out a little bit. But when we compare year over year, the numbers seem alarming. So let me take you through what actually happened in Burlington last month. This slide is very boring. It becomes more interesting in December when there's some data here. But in all of January, we had 127 sales. There were 332 units available for sale, which means we had an absorption rate of 2.6, which is not bad. The problem that we're seeing in the market right now is although we have more product on the market, we still don't have a ton of product. So there's still demand, there is still product, but unless that product is properly priced, it is not selling. So the average sale price has decreased to $937,000. And I'm going to show you this slide of what happened last year to give you a little bit of comparison. So we had 127 sales and 332 units. 127 sales, still not great, but kind of where we were in November, and less product. So our months of inventory has actually decreased, which puts a little bit more pressure on, or is an indicator of strength of the market. And our average sale price is kind of up a little bit actually from November, down from December, and down throughout the rest of the year. And that is, remember, what we expected to see. When you compare year over year, this is where things become a bit alarming. It says that our prices are down 31%. So that means if you bought in January 2022 and you wanted to sell it in January 2023, on average, it will be worth 31% more. Keep in mind, if you did not buy in January 2022, your house is not worth 31% less than what you bought it from. It's perhaps just some of that crazy appreciation that we saw will not be realized in the event that you went to sell it today. But you didn't sell it in 2023, so not to worry. And then our days on market is way up, and that's because we have more product on the market. Last month, 332 units, and a year ago, only 71 units to choose from. Here's a breakdown as to average sale prices and days on market broken down by product. So whether it's a detached home, a townhouse, or a condominium. And you can see that the townhouse market is still, months of inventory is very low at 1.4 months of inventory. And condo at 3.4 actually is not that bad. It just means that you have to be priced right. You're kind of entering into a balanced market. So all of those things you have to do if you want to sell in a balanced market, like price it properly, prepare it properly, market it properly, and have somebody that really understands the market that's negotiating on your behalf to get that sold for the right amount of money. And then same thing for the detached homes. We're kind of seeing comparable figures there. If you had any specific questions about what's going on in the Burlington market or what's happening in your neighborhood, don't hesitate to reach out. I am happy to give you a little update as it pertains